Alright, g'day guys and welcome back to the channel, Nick and Helmi. Right now, I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia after a 7-hour flight yesterday from Sydney. Now, you guys have been seeing all our Singapore content. Now, the reason being is that we're actually coming out with all the Singapore content first, even though we are actually in Jakarta first. So, we are right now in Grogol. It's morning right now, so good morning to you all. But we're gonna eat some noodles, right, Helmi? So we're staying around Helmi's family's house here, and around this area apparently there is a lot of noodle spots.
Yep.
So we're gonna go check it out, and I can't wait for my first Indonesian noodle.
So Nick has been sick for the past 2 weeks and his voice is kind of like husky and very deep. So in this vlog, I'm gonna talk more. Yay! Alright, so this place is called Bakmi Aloi and it's very famous, and I think this is the main branch, which is in Grogol. So around Grogol there's so many bakmi places or noodle places. Aloi, Alok, Acing. So Alok is like just chicken and this one is combination of both. So I decided to take Nick to here because we can have the pork and also chicken. And this is breakfast dish in Indonesia. If you look at the price, you'll be surprised it's quite cheap, but it's actually sort of middle class in terms of noodles. So one portion is 38,500 rupiah, which is just like less than $4 basically. Yeah, and you can basically do half portion, one portion, or 1.5 portion. But honestly, I think one portion is enough because we're gonna have more food later on. So Bakmi Aloi is famous with their pork, right? So I ordered the Mie Campur or mixed noodle with minced pork and also char siu, which is the barbecue pork. Alright, so we got our noodle. There you go. Look at this portion. It's actually quite big. So it comes with a noodle. So our Indonesian noodle is like bouncy and chewy, which is, I love it so much. And it comes with the minced pork, char siu pork, which is the red pork, barbecue pork, and also some shallots as well. And it comes with the soup. I think this is a chicken broth soup with some veggies. And of course, I have to order like icy drinks, right? This one is orange juice, only for 16,000 rupiah, which is what? $1.50? Oh my gosh, I miss this so much. And obviously, we have to have the chili. Look at that. This is the chili. So this place has been here, I think, since 1980, and it's actually everywhere. There's a lot of branches, but I think the original is this one. This is what I miss, like, again. So the noodle is really good. It's like chewy, and they put like, I think, soy sauce and also some oil, you know, the oil, which make it so tasty. And the meat also is really nice as well.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Is this your first time? Right?
First time here, yeah, wow. That noodle is just like so chewy but really soft. It's really oily as well, but it's with the chili, it's just a perfect combination. You got a light kind of sweetness to it. And then here you got the babi cincang, which is like minced pork. And then you got some of the char siu, which is like really sweet. Yeah, that's really sweet, but the babi cincang is more like kind of your savory hit as well. So it's a mixed combination, as Helmi said. Salty and sweetness. A really great way to start my culinary journey here in Indonesia. Wow, that was great, wasn't it, Helmi?
Yes.
Yeah, first noodle here in Jakarta, and it doesn't disappoint. Seriously, if you try Indonesian noodle in Australia, and then you try here, even from the street stalls, you're gonna be blown away. It's so good. It's so oily. It's a lot of MSG, so I can feel it now. I'm MSG like detector, you know. Helmi's like a lamb detector, and I'm an MSG
detector.
And also lactose intolerant detector, obviously.
That's right. Yeah.
But my lactose is getting better though. Yeah, so nowadays I can actually drink milk once in a while. I don't do it often, but I can eat dairy product. Yeah.
Yeah. So we purposely just order one portion, which is the pork noodle, because we're gonna go to the next spot for noodle as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like a noodle tour day today.
Noodle tour day before we head down to the Langham. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited for that.
That's right. We're gonna stay in like sort of like in central, it's sort of central, right? Yeah, central.
CBD, I guess.
CBD,
so.
yeah.
Central.
So yeah, we're gonna be hanging around and finding more spots to eat and
Over there.
to do
Yeah, but
around there.
today, at the beginning, we're gonna eat cheap first. So with the chicken noodle or Bakmi Ayam, normally I go to this one, which is Bakmi Ayam Aloi. But my brother told me there's another place which is quite famous called Bakmi Ayam Acing. So I want to try that. And it's literally just down the road. Like it's 2 or 3 shops down.
Alright, so our next stop is Bakmi Acing right here, still in Grogol, near Helmi's brother's place. Second stop, second breakfast spot. They're famous for sort of chicken bakmi noodle here. So you can see in one bowl here, you got all the chicken with that, I think chicken broth as well. It's just gonna be full of that kind of chickeny kind of flavor. And here you've got the noodles. This is the bakmi karet. It's gonna be really chewy. You can already see that, and it's kind of like al dente in textures as well. Usually what I like to do is just get a bit of the soup and get it a little moist there. Oh. So the noodle itself already got a little bit of the flavor. I think I saw them jumping in a lot of MSG, crazy, right? And then they got some soy sauce, I think some pepper, so I can taste a little bit of pepper, right?
Yeah, white pepper and also oil as well.
Yeah, so so like all the Indonesian noodle that I know, they're kind of oily, which is nice, so then it doesn't stick. Like in Sydney, I've been to places where they don't use too much oil, but it sticks, you know. So when you take out the noodle like this, you can't do the noodle pull. Instead, you take the whole noodle out. So it's interesting. Yeah. All right, let's try the chicken here. So they're famous for the chicken. So we're gonna take a bit of that and mix it with the noodle. I'm not really a fan of like breast because it gets kind of dry if it's overcooked, but that is just done correctly, right? Just dip it in a little bit, and then you get a bit of that noodle, and you get kind of like a nice kind of like chewy texture from the noodle, and then a nice kind of soft sort of pieces of the chicken meat.
Okay, so third stop, still in Grogol, is another bakmi or noodle place. It's called Bakmi Pematang Siantar. So this place is famous with the pork noodle. So everything is pork here, pork mince, pork lard, chashu pork, and it's gonna be amazing. This is actually my family's favorite noodle place. I always go here when I go back to Jakarta. Let's go.
So this is a dish from the northern side of Medan, a city in Indonesia, and they do a lot of like obviously like it's Chinese influences, so there's a lot of like pork kind of dishes, and this particular noodle, Bakmi Siantar here, the campur. So it's like a mix of everything. You can see we've got the noodles, you got the pieces of pork, the chashu there, some bawang goreng, which is fried shallot, and also this pork cracker. Yeah, so it's just absolutely beautiful. This is the bakmi keriting. So it's got like kind of like the al dente kind of chewiness, similar to the one that we had.
You need some chili though.
So this noodle is definitely less oily than the one we had earlier, but the topping is still there. You got the pork, which is like nice and juicy. That comes like a natural oil that comes from it as well. It's very subtle, the oil, compared to the other two that we had, which is kind of like very oily. Pork crackers.
Is it heaven?
Wow.
This is like the best.
That literally melts in your mouth, but it's so salty though, very salty. So naturally the noodle's kind of drier than most other places that we've been to, but you know, if you add a little bit of that soup that they give you, which is sort of like a concentrated, I believe this is chicken stock as well, and then you get just a little bit of a moist all around the noodle there when you mix it. You can just smell how aromatic it is. Beautiful. Like all that pork goodness.
And here we are currently at Langham, so we're gonna stay here for 2 nights. I'm very excited. This is like very beautiful hotel in the middle of SCBD. I don't know what that stands for.
It's like the, I guess,
The
central
of Jakarta,
yeah.
basically. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so first of all, let's check out the bathroom, and this is it. Open. Are you ready? Oh my goodness. Marble floor, a very good size of bathtub, and we have the toilet right there, which is I think automatic as well. Shower, and my favorite, look at this. Double mirror and double sink, so me and Nick will never need to share anymore, because we always share, and you know the guy is always messy, and for the girls, like, we have so many things, right? So there's not enough space. But look at that, it's massive. Oh wow. And the bathtub, look at that, there's also a window, so there's no privacy at all. And this is the room.
That's right, this is the room. Look at that, look how spacious it is. The complimentary kind of fruit platter they gave us here. Wow.
So we got the fruit platter.
Let's check this out.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love dessert, and it's like, oh gosh.
Oh, how nice, look, there's a flower too.
See, like, you never give me flowers. Langham give me flowers, Nate.
Oh, it's beautiful. Smell it too, it smells really nice. That's
and
it.
we have champagne.
Yes, look at that.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
This is insane.
This is insane. Like, highly recommended. This is so crazy.
Yeah, this is like, wow, this is like absolute 5-star surreal experience. Let's
Yeah.
open the curtain right here.
Okay.
Wow, not the best view on the planet there, because it's pretty old building there, but like you can really see sort of Jakarta from here. We're now at level 6, which is the outdoor pool here. Got like a nice skyscraper view of like Jakarta CBD there. Just
Yeah.
really nice. And
get
today
the-
it's not too hot too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the west kind of sun is coming from that side, but it's being blocked by all the towers and I guess the Langham Hotel right here blocking it. So you really get really nice kind of breezy swim if you're swimming, you know. I can't wait to dip. I might dip after this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so good.
it's very humid here in Jakarta, but like, yeah, nothing like being back home, you know?
Mm.
So good to be back home. All right, so we explored the hotel. Now it's dinner time, and we're gonna have dinner here at the hotel, actually, at Tom's. So let's take a look. Hopefully the food's good.
Let's go, let's have a short tour.
All right, so Maury is going to take us behind the scenes where the kitchen is, and we're gonna take a look at some of the products.
Oh,
Apparently they
interesting.
use rambutan charcoal.
Rambutan charcoal. Wow. Okay, never seen that before.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Wow, so beautiful. Look at this. You got a wall of dry aged meat. Hi, Ivan.
Hello,
Nice to meet
Ivan.
you.
Nice to meet you. Bye, nice to meet you. So first time here?
Yes, yes. Beautiful,
Awesome.
beautiful. A nice behind the scene tour here. This is a grill, right?
Yeah, marron grill. Look at the charcoal.
Okay, so the steak here is actually grilled over charcoal, like a rambutan charcoal.
Charcoal and rambutan wood. So we mix. So the rambutan wood itself add a little bit of hint of tanginess and a little bit of sweet on the aroma.
With the charcoal or
yeah, the rambutan wood.
rambutan? Oh
Yeah,
wow,
the wood.
okay. Thank you. Now we're gonna enjoy the food.
Of course.
So usually when you go to a hotel, right, the restaurants are kind of like, you know, like, but you know what, this actually blows my mind. You come in here, you get like that kind of like British and kind of French influence It's
decor.
just beautiful, decorated.
Alright, so all the food here, and we got the baked lobster with chips and salad as a side. The wet aged strip loin, I think 250 grams.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Just comes right off. It's so soft because they baked that. Wow. That is a intense miso hit right there. Alright, Helmi, you're gonna try this. You're gonna love this, Helmi.
Wow.
Right?
Miso, but lemony kind of hit as well.
You can see there's a lemon right there.
Yeah, but they already pour like some lemon because we haven't squeezed the lemon.
That's right, yeah.
But it's strong miso and lemony, and the lobster itself, the meat itself is perfectly cooked.
Alright, here's the strip loin here. Ooh, medium rare. Just the way I like it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I forgot. I actually got mushroom sauce. So the beef is already perfect by itself, right? It's seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's cooked with the charcoal, the rambutan wood. So it's got the aroma. It's got that nice kind of smokiness. But I always don't know why. I always love to have it with mushroom sauce. It's just a preference thing.
Good morning, second day here in Jakarta, and we don't really have much planned today, right, Nick?
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna check out the breakfast downstairs and probably catching up with friends because this place is surrounded by shopping malls, which is great. And after that, we'll have afternoon tea later on, I think at 3 p.m. So let's go around.
So apparently, like, the breakfast is back at Tom's where we were last night here.
So every time I'm in Indo, I actually like to have fruits for breakfast. Trust me, it's really refreshing. And we have everything here, like the dragon fruit is really good, watermelon, melon, papaya, and pineapple.
Yeah, literally like the perfect spot to stay here in Jakarta, Langham Jakarta, because like right behind it there's a mall. There's also like a very fancy KFC, which we're gonna go a bit later on, sometime this week or maybe tonight.
Tomorrow. But you know, this mall reminds me of mall in Australia, because normally shopping mall in Jakarta is sort of like very fancy, with big chandelier and big decor. But this one is more like relaxed kind of. Artistic
Yeah, it's kind of modern. It's kind of feels really westernized. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to home.
So I feel like in Sydney.
But this is a new mall apparently, right?
Yeah, it's actually a new mall, and everyone's saying like you have to come here.
Yeah.
There's Arabica, which is we went just now. There's like Cafe Kitsune, which is from Paris. And there's a lot of other places as well.
Oh, there's also Graham's here as well.
Oh, Graham Pancake also here as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of like international places, food places, cafes, and even like shops as well over here.
After a stroll around the mall, we decided to head back to Langham for an afternoon high tea session inside Alice, which felt much like a Mad Hatter's tea party.
Yeah, so the place is really beautiful and I love the plates. Look at this. So it looks like the Alice in Wonderland.
Very teamed.
Yeah.
Properly teamed.
Properly teamed. And we are currently like in a private room.
Yeah.
Kind of. Because over there is... But I actually want to be there, Nick. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And we barely go high tea. So I think this is the first high tea ever since I met Nick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe,
We
yeah.
never go high tea together.
But we're here with our friend Nat.
Hi.
Hi. So just a day of hanging out with our
Yes,
friends.
catching up with friends.
It was always great to catch up with your friends, no matter where you are.
Oh, and
You like it? Yes?
yeah.
Thumbs up. If there's something I love about Asia, it's the fact that the malls are open late, every day. Contrary to Australia, where everything seems to close late afternoon.
We found a KFC cafe. I think it's called Naughty Nature. So it's sort of like healthier KFC. So we went there and apparently there's event, right? So they sort of closed for private function. So we'll be back for tomorrow. But we wander around Ashta, which is the mall next to Langham, which is very convenient. And we found this bubble tea shop called, what is it called?
San Chen.
San Chen.
Apparently it's a Taiwanese bubble tea franchise. Or something
Yeah,
like
so it's a Taiwanese bubble tea franchise. It says since 1998. I was like, yep, I want to have bubble tea. So we bought it. We had this Dong Ding, I keep saying Ding Dong, Dong Ding Oolong Tea Latte, which is actually very good. And this one is, what is it? Kasha black tea with mousse. And Nick was looking around and apparently this is a Michelin star.
So I was reading a bit more about the Michelin. So it's actually not Michelin, but it's kind of like Institute of International Taste and Quality Institute in Brussels. And that's kind of like an equivalent prestige level as scoring a 3 Michelin star, apparently. I don't know whether this is like a 3 Michelin star type of like boba. I mean, like, it's good, but I gotta tell you, the tea is strong.
Yeah.
And it's freshly brewed. Even they brew it using an actual like coffee filter, right? Like, yeah, so it's very fresh.
So before checking out the hotel, we decided to have a breakfast outside the hotel, and we found that there's a very nice Bubur Ayam Senopati. So Bubur Ayam is chicken porridge, and it's a very famous breakfast dish in Indonesia. And we got ourselves this Bubur Ayam. It's only, I think, 20,000 rupiah, which is less than $2. And why is it so famous for the chicken porridge here in Indo? Because of the toppings. So as you can see, the bottom part is just, you know, the porridge, and then you have the shredded chicken, you have the kerupuk, which is crackers, some chili, and some fried shallots, spring onion, and I think they put some ketchup manis, which is the sweet soy sauce. So yeah, this is like a typical breakfast dish, and it's literally our first street food. We are literally sitting next to traffic. Look.
Yes, I know.
It's very
the honking
noisy.
and the everything.
Yeah, you got the, you know,
motorcycle.
cat. Yeah, it's like a street vendor, but they're very famous apparently. And the guy said they ran out the satay already, and this is only 9 a.m. So the whole porridge, like the whole store, will sell out like 11. Oh, really yum. Nothing can beat Indonesian bubur ayam, which is the chicken porridge. Like, I'm sorry, but Chinese porridge is just for, like, you know, for the healthier stuff, because literally it's just rice and water and maybe some shredded pork or, you know, egg, right? The 1,000-year egg. But Indonesia ones is like real punchy flavor. You have the chili, you have like the pepper, and you have the sweet soy sauce and the crackers. Oh my god, this is really, really good. I miss this. It's so nice.
So it's 9:09 a.m. right now. They open at 6:30. Apparently they just ran out of the porridge. Seriously, you gotta come like really early in the morning, all right?
For breakfast.
But trust me, man, this thing is the bomb. This is so good. It's insane. 10 out of 10.